Ladies and gentlemen, Totally Sim Wrestling here today. We are moving on from Survivor Series and heading towards the end of the year, which will be Armageddon, our final pay-per-view of the year. And then, of course, it's WrestleMania season after that. The Royal Rumble, No Way Out, WrestleMania. Big times are coming up here in the series. Let's take a quick little recap of what happened at Survivor Series. 95 rated pay-per-view, 47,000 in attendance. Steve Austin defeated The Undertaker to win the World Heavyweight Championship for 97. And after the match, it was a steel cage match. We had McMahon stopping the cage from lifting up, which allowed Steve Austin to remain trapped in there. Big Show entered in as the cage lowered, and he got Steve Austin all alone in the cage by himself, and he beat him up. So, Undertaker is out injured. So, potentially, Big Show and Austin might have to be the match we do next at Armageddon. New Age Outlaws defeated the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian to keep the tag titles for 78. Christopher Daniels, Kane, and the Acolytes in a big 4-on-4 elimination Survivor Series tag team match defeated Kurt Angle, Dude Love, Goldust, and Taka Michinoku. This match did a hell of a lot better than I expected. 86. Mark Mero defeated Mike Awesome. Now we do now have a Hardcore Championship. That match was 62. Mark Mero has the Hardcore Championship. And I think it's been 3 new champions already. That hardcore title's getting pretty crazy already. Shawn Michaels defeated The Rock for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. And then we had DX, though, celebrating in the ring with Shawn Michaels. So you could just kind of get a bit of a feeling from DX that they were happy for Shawn, but also a little annoyed that he was the one to come back and beat The Rock after Triple H and X-Pac both failed. Owen Hart and Double J defeated Mark Henry in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Aja Kong, Akira Hakuto, Bill Nakano, and Luna Vachon defeated Ivory, Manimi Toyota, Mariko Yoshida, and Tori. Ken Shamrock defeated Val Venus as well for 83. Pre-show we had X-Pac and El Hijo for 74 as well. So that's Survivor Series. On Heat, before Survivor Series, you know, we had Mike Awesome versus Stan Hansen, who was the Hardcore Champion. Then it went to Mike Awesome. Then it went to Mark Mero. British Brawlers defeated Pimp Nation, so we're going to start a few between the Pimp Nation and the British Brawlers. Vampiro defeated Tatanka, who, pretty terrible, I gotta say. Tatanka kind of sucks, so, we got that. Alright, so, now, today, we have to establish a few new storylines. Obviously, this Owen Hart, Mark Henry feud is now over. We can end that. This Taker and Austin thing, look, Taker technically has a rematch, but we've already had Undertaker and Austin quite a few times. Undertaker is out injured. He's out for 27 days. He can still wrestle technically, but we don't want to risk him aggravating it. So I think we probably will do the Big Show versus Steve Austin for the championship. Do some kind of screwy finish to make sure that Austin keeps the belt. And Big Show does not get it, and also doesn't take a clean loss to keep him strong. So we'll do something on that regard there. And, you know, obviously, Team Dude Love versus the Ministry. We could transfer this into just straight up Kane versus Dude Love, which we probably might do. So we might keep the Ministry guys involved, but Taka Michinoku, Kurt Angle, Goldust, for example, they could probably all leave. We'll keep the Ministry there, perhaps, until we find something else for them to do. And then we'll change that to Dude Love versus Kane. So we can have a match there between those two. Corporation and Pimp Nation, so that's kind of now a new feud we're starting up for a little bit, giving them something to do. Obviously remove the Big Show from that one and put Big Show in this storyline here. Hardy Boys and the New Age Outlaws, that included Edge and Christian as well. Not sure what we're going to do with that. Perhaps we look at a different direction there. We need another Bayface team probably to face them, but you know, we could do more with the Hardy Boys and or Edge and Christian if we want to. Rock and DX, that's not finished yet. Obviously, The Rock will want a rematch with Shawn Michaels of some kind. Perhaps we'll do that again at Armageddon. And the Women's Championship, look, I might actually look to focus on 2 different women this time rather than women's collectively. And that's kind of what the plan has been. Let's just get all the women involved. Let's just do something with all the women. This time I might actually just single out 2 of the best, or, you know, Archie Kong versus Ivory or somebody, single them out and do a singles match there. Because I think we might save Toyota for Aja Kong for WrestleMania. That's probably the biggest match we could do with our women at the moment. So that's our storylines. The other piece of news, of course, from last stream, we are now international size. We've gone up from being a national to international, which basically means our popularity will increase from 82 to more. Globally, we have a strong presence globally. So we can now get more attendances. Our ratings could even increase more. We can get a broadcasting deal with an even stronger broadcaster. So it's all going very, very well for us at the moment. We've got a real chance to really grow the company out and start to look to dominate. And of course, the other thing as well that happened last stream, if you did miss it, or you didn't see the video, we do now have a new alliance called Allied Powers, All Japan, CMLL, and ECW all involved, of course, with us. So 4 powerhouses of the world of wrestling coming together to form one alliance. And of course, already we're seeing Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock going to work an All Japan show. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so those are some of the things that we'll see. Some of our guys being loaned out, working the other promotions, which I don't mind. You know, it kind of gives us a bit of unity. And also, if Owen Hart goes overseas, you know, he might only have, okay, we've got 80 pop in Japan, but he might go over there and get a little bit more. You never know. And Ken Shamrock, I'm sure he's got some too. Which are 88, so very popular in Japan. But you know, they could go overseas and prove their pop. You know, keep wrestling. You know, someone like Ken Shamrock hasn't been wrestling a lot lately because we've had nothing for him. You know, it gives him something to do. So as long as they're not going over there and getting injured or anything like that, that would suck. But let's hope that doesn't happen. So we do, of course, have a Hardcore Championship now. Let's click on the right one. So the Hardcore Championship. So already Stan Hansen, Mike Awesome, Mark Mero have had it. Hardcore Championship is split up amongst all 4 companies. So ECW, All Japan, CMLL, all can loan out the Hardcore Championship belt and have it defended on their show. That's why it's called the Allied Powers Hardcore title. So the AP Hardcore Championship. Currently, Mark Mero has it. Mike Awesome had it for half a night, maybe an hour or two. So it's going to be more of the 24/7 Hardcore Championship that we see. You know, defending all the time, crazy stuff happening. Just kind of give us a bit of fun, you know, something a little bit different, excitement, spice things up a little bit every show. And also, hey, some of our lower card guys that might not get a look at championship belts, you know, we can give them a chance to the hardcore title. You know, hey, even someone in Kind Time might get it. Gangrel, you know, Miguel, Mike Awesome already had it. Scott Taylor. So it gives us a few options there to do something crazy, give a few different guys a chance to hold a championship belt. But for now, we are going to move on. We are now week 4 of November. We have to get to week 2 of Armageddon. So it's a bit of a short turnaround in between pay-per-views. That's why we'll have to do the Big Show versus Austin instead of the Undertaker and Austin doing anything there. Or maybe a triple threat. The triple threat was the other idea we were going to do. But Taker's out injured, so we probably just have to do a straight up singles or do something completely different. So that's the plan at the moment anyways. So let's move along. So this is Raw is War. Let's take a look at the results. On the pre-show, wow, Mark Henry had an 85 promo hyping himself up. Mark Henry's got 50 mic skill. I'm quite surprised. I was expecting this to be shit. I guess Cornette helped quite a lot. Henry's getting better at his gimmick too, so okay, well, that's good news. Open the show with Vince McMahon booking Austin versus Big Show for Armageddon. McMahon and Big Show out there bragging about how they beat down Steve Austin. McMahon invented a new catchphrase that will likely boost his ability on the mic. Okay, very good, very, very good. Awesome Chains took on Southern Justice. 56 from Awesome and Chains. Canterbury 46, Dennis Knight 51. Canterbury and the Jackal have great chemistry. Okay. Not bad. So we put the Jackal with Southern Justice. So that's now a thing, and they have great chemistry. Well, at least one of them does. Dude Love says he's not done with Kane and the Ministry just yet, and he cuts a promo on Kane. Ivory took on Akira Hokuto for 41. Ivory 38. She's just not very good, is she? Akira 32. She's got 20 pop. Far better. It sucks. I want to push Ivory. I do, but she's not very good. Her promo was 61 though, so that's okay. That's not a bad promo. Okay. We had the New Age Outlaws looking for their next opponents when the Headbangers came out, Thrasher and Mosh, and laid them out. So New Age Outlaws were looking for a fight, and the Headbangers gave them one, and that feud now begins. Scorpio took on Mark Mero for the Hardcore title, and Mark Mero did the unthinkable and actually retained the damn thing. 56 rated, Scorpio 38, Mero 56, and of course the match itself 57 overall. So stamina was a bit of a problem for him, but yeah, it's okay. Not a bad match. Mero 56, last chance for Mero, and he's doing okay. Kurt Angle had a promo saying that he was disappointed that he lost last night at Survivor Series, but he's looking forward to the future. So Angle maybe has one eye on the Royal Rumble, for example. 90 rated promo from Kurt Angle already. Jeez, Kurt Angle. Seriously, he is ready. He's ready. You give him the world title, he could run with it. Honestly. Owen Hart had an 85 rated match with Savio Vega. Nice one on Owen. 87 from Owen. Vega though, 59, held up his own. 85, great match. That might be better than our main event, honestly. Then we had DX coming out, and they were celebrating their win again from last night, and they were talking about, you know, the future of DX and how they got the IC title now, and things are looking up for them. And The Rock interrupted them and said that he wants his rematch, 100 rated. So we are looking to start to turn Shawn Michaels. We are looking towards that and thinking about turning him soon. X-Pac looked dreadful in the segment. Triple H and Shawn Michaels did well though, and they look good. Steve Austin, he had a promo from his home. So he's just sitting at his home on the ranch, talking about his attack. He promised once he's healed up, he's coming to Raw to get his revenge on the Big Show. 100 rated, very good. Main event was Kane versus Goldust for 82. Kane 89, Goldust 72. We had Dude Love and commentary to advance that as well. So, okay, so that'll bring it down a little bit, I guess, the storyline heat, but that's okay. We needed a strong match. Kane, though, performing an 89 with an 18-minute match. Kane's got 90 pops, so basically he's performing at his popularity, which is fantastic. So Kane definitely viable for us going forward. Afterwards, though, we had the Ministry. They got the better of Dude Love and Goldust. Dude Love tried to hit the ring to save Goldust from an attack, but the Ministry were too strong to deal with. Now, I didn't put Kurt Angle Tucker in this segment because they kind of said that Kurt Angle had moved on, and Tak Michinoku, well, he wasn't at Raw. He didn't show up. Wasn't there. So, just say that. But yeah, so, going a different direction. 89 rated Raw, though, for 18,659 fans. So, that's a good show. Probably our best Raw for a while, I would say. Alright, so Raw had a 38.37 TV rating. Let's compare. So, we are now international. Last week we did a 35.36, so we've gone up 2 million viewers in a week. Oh boy. The gap just continues to grow. Sorry, Nitro. Finley, we're hanging on to him. We're going to give him a 1-year contract. Finley's been good. British Brawlers, I like them. Viscera's the star of the making. Viscera needs to learn how to sell. Okay. Bit of divided opinion there. Last chance for ECCW. They are in trouble. Who they got? So they are from Canada. So not a lot to really offer me there. So Nitro. 26.55. 10,000 in attendance. That's really low. Seriously low. Oh, wow. Savage beat Scott Steiner in the main event for 92. Bret Hart beat Rey Mysterio for 96. Hey, I've been saying... use Rey Mysterio. You put him with Bret Hart, they get a 96. Luger and Sting teamed up. They took down Team Brilliance. Kevin Nash defeated Sick Boy. Chris Jericho got on the card. What is this? What is going on? 80 rated match with Chavo Guerrero. Now, I'd like to see the last week's Nitro because they were in Tri-State, which is a strong region. Okay, so they're only 13,000 has been what they're drawing normally. And now... okay, so whenever they're in Tri-State, they don't draw well. Alright, let's take a look at the results for this week's Sunday Night Heat. Pip Nation are out there with the Corporation. The two rivals go back and forth, giving everyone a chance to get a bit of mic time in there, so everyone gets a bit of promo time. Tatanka took on Miguel for 47. Miguel picked up the win. Jeff Hardy took on Gangrel for 62. Jeff Hardy performing at 63 as the singles. Gangrel, not bad, 41 from him for 62 match. Archer and Bull defeated, well, did defeat, but they basically did. They beat her up backstage. Poor Ivory getting attacked again. And Bull and Nakano continuing their dominance so far for 66. Val Venus took on Fit Finlay in our main event for 67. Venus 61, Fit Finlay 67. Wow. Wow. That's pretty impressive to outperform Val Venus by a long way. 67. Afterwards, though, Shamrock put the ankle lock on Val because Val picked up the win. Shamrock getting a bit of revenge, kind of setting up for a Shamrock and Val Venus match for the pay-per-view. 73 rated show. Alright, this is Raw's War. Let's take a look at the results. He's done it again. Back-to-back Mark Henry with a good promo. This time it's even better. 88. Wow. Back-to-back. Better than Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett, who got 84 for their little hype promo. Steve Austin's in the ring. He wants a fight tonight. He wants the Big Show in the ring. Give me Big Show. McMahon says that's not happening. You're not getting him until Armageddon. So Austin's going to look to see if he can find the Big Show backstage. Kurt Angle took on Kaz Hayashi for 78. Angle 77. Kaz 60. Wow. 78 match. Good match. Very, very good. Kurt Angle's a star. Kaz, very good. I knew he would be. Daniels backstage, cutting a promo. Well, not cutting a promo. He's asking Ted DiBiase that he wants, look, Ted, give me a chance. Give me a shot at the lightweight title. I want another chance. Austin's backstage, searching and hunting down, looking for the Big Show. Pip Nation, they took on Too Much for 64. We have, let's have a look. The Godfather 60, D'Lo 51, Scott Taylor 47, Brian Christopher 52. It did bring the storyline hit down a little bit, but it is what it is. As William Regal was on the commentary. Sable and Mark Mero cut a promo. Mark Mero basically saying that he will never, ever lose the hardcore title. Therefore, he's going to lose it probably next week. Thrash and Mosh got an interview backstage of Michael Cole for 66, advancing this storyline. They're saying that they've been overlooked for far too long. No more. They want their chance. They want to prove that they could be the best tag team here in the WWF. Toyota took on Luna Vachon for 63. Luna, 51. Not bad. Toyota, 57. So Luna, that's actually pretty good from her. Nice. The Brood, they cut a promo on Edge and Christian, on the Hardys rather. Edge and Christian in the promo with Gangrel, 62. Scorpio defeated Dick Togo, 57. Scorpio, 49. Dick, 50. Okay, so both guys are not too bad. Scorpio's decent. Sonny then cut a promo alongside Val, who basically said that I am not afraid of Ken Shamrock. I know he's been a former world champion. I know he's a star, but I'm looking to step up and prove myself against one of the best. And that's what I want to do here. So I want to face Ken Shamrock at the pay-per-view. Main event was The Rock and Road Dogg for 82. Rock, 85. Didn't do the carry job that he's been able to do as of late. Perhaps this is one of his weaker regions. Not sure. Low storyline heat. Yeah, we knew that, but that's okay. It'll help the Headbangers and New Age Outlaw storyline anyways. But what we wanted to do afterwards was the most important thing. Shawn Michaels come to the ring, staring down with The Rock, posing with the championship. We are looking to turn Shawn soon, but not yet. And of course, afterwards, Steve Austin ambushed backstage, searching for the Big Show, trying to find him, but ultimately he found the entire corporation who beat him down for 99 in the end. So Austin doesn't get what he wants, unfortunately. And we advance the storyline there, 99. And that gives us an 88 rated show. I guess you don't need to have good matches to have a good show. Rick Steiner is now the new WCW Heavyweight Champion. Don't know about that one, Eric. Don't know about that one. It was a 99 rated match, which is incredible. Rick Steiner? Rick Steiner. 66 star quality. I don't know about that one. Averaging 79. That's not bad. Getting a big push. Couldn't you give it to Scott at least? Bret Hart. Great match. Scott Hall. Great match. Rick Steiner. The new champion. Goldberg had an 89 with Mortis. Wow. Goldberg all of a sudden killing it. Did I see that right? Yeah, 89. So we did increase Eric Bischoff's booking skill. So perhaps we'll start to see some better ratings, and we did, 88 from WCW. So we're trying to make WCW a bit stronger of a competitor, and that might help. And so far, the ratings are helping, but the decision making not so much. Steiner, Hennig and Vicious and Delicious defeated Parker and Torrential Rain for 80. Sting defeated Chava for 87. DDP defeated David Flair for 78. Well, how far is Al Snow off? He's 35. He's got 4 more areas that he can still improve in, so he's pretty much ready to go. Al Snow really didn't need developmental, to be honest with you. I just put him in there because I had nothing for him. And you can see he hasn't really improved a lot. If at all. Has he been wrestling? He's had a few matches of developmental, not a hell of a lot. He hasn't really improved at all. Well, the thing about it is, do we have a spot for Al Snow on our roster? And now, as a mid-card guy to push, I guess we probably do, yeah. We've got a lot of tag team guys in our mid-card. Tatanka was terrible, so we could probably get rid of him. I'm sure we will soon enough. So, would you like to see Al Snow come in? A decent babyface, you're right. He's a better heel, actually. Sunday Night Heat, take a look at results. Luna's out there cutting a promo for 57, trying to improve her mic skills. Same with Ken Shamrock, 79 for his promo. Opening segment was the Ministry of Darkness out there with Kane and Paul Bearer cutting a promo on Dude Love, 99. Al Snow makes his debut on Heat. He defeats Tatanka 42, Al Snow 37. Alright, so... Oh, we have to do the turn. Do we try with a automatic turn? Have we done many of those? Let's try it. Okay, so weirdo gimmick, very good. The turn went pretty well. Okay, great. So Al Snow, we were going to make a heel, but we decided let's make him a babyface instead. So 39 for the match. Al Snow afterwards cut a promo and he started talking to his mannequin head. The crowd a little bit confused, kind of realizing that, hey, this guy's not all there with it. He's a bit weird. 46. Mike Awesome took on Mark Henry, and Mark Henry had a 66 rated match. And off his game. I tell you what, Mark Henry, whew, not bad from the big man. Mike Awesome 52, he was really off his game, 63. The Acolytes 75 cutting a promo, hyping themselves up. Scorpio had a match against Funaki and picked up the victory, 53. Ivory says despite the fact that she was attacked recently, she's still going to be cleared and ready to go for Armageddon, 58. Main event was the Hardys versus the Los Barricas, 69. Matt Hardy, 69. Jeff, 77. Miguel, 57. Savio, 69. Jeff Hardy, a 77 performance. Excellent stuff. And hey, the Jackal and Edge have pretty good chemistry when calling matches together. Who would have thought that? So we had Edge on commentary as well to advance that feud for 69. A 74 rated Heat.